Okay, guys, starting a screencast again. A couple kids rolling their eyes at me. I think Edith is kind of mocking me here. I'm going to put a brick pattern onto this. All right, so I've just made a brick. I'm not worried at all about sizes. I'm just starting to come in here, and I'm arbitrarily choosing sizes. I'm going to have to make two rectangles. Start down here. I'm going to go down here to the corner. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to make it two rectangles or two cubes high by 6 wide. Each one of those is what, 1/10 of an inch. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. I'm going to click OK. I'm now going to try to copy and paste what I just made. So I'm going to try to drag over that rectangle. I'm going to hit Control C and then Control V. Of course it works every time. I'm now going to drag it up a little bit, leave one block between it, and then I'm going to shift it to the left so that it is halfway across. Okay, this is how bricks work. They're offset by 180 degrees in phase. So they're going to have a separation, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit OK. And now I'm going to finish my sketch. Now I'm going to go ahead and extrude, and then I'll pattern those two bricks, and you'll see. So I'm going to hit extrude. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click on that one, the whole brick, that one, and this little piece right here. Don't worry, I know I'm off the side here, but I'll shave those off later. And I'm just going to extrude them, I don't know, let's say 0.1. Okay, and that's, again, that looks a little bit more than I would really like it to look, so I'm going to go 0.07. Oh dear, 0.07. A little smaller, 0.05. Yeah, that looks better to me. Again, that's completely arbitrarily chosen. Okay, so now you can see what I have. If I roll out there, I have two bricks. Now I'm just going to create a pattern. So I'm going to come up to create. I'm going to create pattern, and this will be a rectangular pattern. It's going to give me a pop-up box here. I'll move over here. I want to make sure that this says features at the top. I'm going to select my objects. It selects both of those. The directions, I want to change this to make sure it says spacing. And then the direction, I kind of come over here and I click on the edge here. And, oops, for the objects, I got that now. That'll get pop-up arrows, and I'm going to go ahead and drag those out. Alright, now I'm going to go to front view, and I want to drag these out in a manner so that this gap right here matches this gap right there. So I'm going to go back a tiny bit, and there, this gap and that gap are the same. So now I'm going to scroll back out, and then basically just want to add this. So here where it says 3, I have 3 repetitions. I'm going to change that to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and running off. So I've covered everything. I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to, so if I inspect it real quick, you can see it went that way. Now I'm just going to do it up. So now I'm going to come back to create pattern, rectangular pattern, and I'll select, so I'm still on features for my objects. Should be able to just drag over everything there. It might get a little bit tough. This wants to say spacing still. So now I'm going to go to direction, click on it. Directions, I kind of click on an edge, and then this will pop up, and then I'm going to come in here and drag it up so that the distance between this brick and this brick matches that. That way I have consistent mortar joints. It looks like that's consistent there. I'll back out a little bit, and then now it's a little bit slow running right now. Computer will get tiny bit laggy when this has happened. Let's go up, let's say put a 7 in there once and see what happens. Looks like I might have to go 8. Yeah, it looks like there should be a little bit of a brick there on top. Let's go 8. Alright, so that certainly is going to take care of me. So at this point I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Wait, you can see it's computing extrude. It's working a little bit hard. And alright, so I have what I want. Now I just got to get rid of what I don't want. So I'm going to sketch. I'm going to choose very carefully the front face of a brick here. And now this will be pretty easy. I'm going to start up here. I'm going to just take a line. I'm going to build a little triangle. Go up there to that point. And I'm going to drag all the way out here, making sure to stay on that. Go up to here, come over here, down to here, and up to here. And then I'll finish my sketch, and then I will extrude this shape I just made as a cut to get rid of everything that I made that I don't want. And then looks like I got a little piece down there I didn't include. I'll have to do it again real quick. Actually, you can do that. Okay, so here I put a brick pattern on here, and I did indeed. Apparently when I made my sketch, I didn't make a real good triangle, but you can certainly see. I'll redo, but I'll post this one first. I'll go back and make a better line on that one. But you can see I just basically put that on there and went around and cut it back out. I think this is a relatively easy way of doing it. I'd imagine that you could project and emboss. If you wanted to go all the way around, for instance, this is probably not the technique I'd use. I'd probably make a grid and project it onto it, which would allow me a little more flexibility, but frankly that's a little more advanced. Again, keep on sending questions and I'll ask, or I'll do my best to answer.